Hello everyone, this is Jack, and today we'll be doing Conquest Sector 3. So I didn't quite finish Sector 2 last video, and just to give everybody what I used for the boss battle. In the end, the boss battle requires 2 feats to be done, win with 5 victors, as well as complete the battle with the undersized squad. The undersized squad there's a I guess it's not really a cheat because it's kind of unintentional, but there is a way to beat it that is a cheaper squad, and that is using any squad with your C3PO leading. Sometimes there's a C3PO leading. Apparently there's some type of I'm not really sure what to call it, but when you use C3PO lead and a couple other tunes there, C3PO automatically goes away, escapes from battle, and you win the battle with the undersized squad. So, if you just go in like those three there, you win the battle. So it's obviously unintentional. They'll probably fix it for the next conquest, so be aware of that. But right now, there's a bug right now. In terms of the other team, the other feat there, I found a good way to, and you could probably do it with any GL that you have, but I found a good way to kind of get around the that feat where you have to get 5 victors. The first thing is I want to go ahead and remove any of the data discs that were giving dots or killing them with bombs. Simply, it was just it was killing them too quickly, and I wasn't getting the victor because of it. So to get the victor, when the battle starts, you get duelist, and another random ally gets another random enemy gets duelist, and you have to beat that other duelist. And then when you do, that tune, in this case Padme, will get a victor. So you got to do that 5 times, and then when you do it 5 times, you win. So it's pretty easy, but I've noticed that I think the dots or um, the bombs were killing them, and I wasn't getting the victor, which is a little weird. Sounds like there's a bug as well on it as well. So the secret that I used is I have the data disk that gives mark to my strongest tune, which in this case is Jedi Master Kenobi, and they're going to have to attack Jedi Master Kenobi. But when you're going into this battle, the other 4 tunes here, in this case, it's Snips, GK, Cat, and General Kenobi, or Jedi Master Kenobi, they cannot be hurt. So they're immune to damage. So what I can basically do is press the auto button, and they're going to try to attack my JMK, and my JMK cannot be hurt. So basically, it's pretty easy. Right now I've got Victor on Padme, and I've got Victor on Commander Soka, and basically it's really easy. So obviously, when they can't attack you, and you can only attack them, it makes it really easy. So um, the only issue I had was I did this the first time, and the dots or the bombs or something happened where I wasn't getting all 5 victors. So I'm going to watch it a little bit more closely this time to kind of see what is going on here. It had to do with Jedi Master Kenobi there going against the main guy. So I'm just going to watch it much more closely this time. Mm, maybe I shouldn't have brought General Kenobi in. He's not exactly a damage dealer. So if you're going into this battle, make sure maybe bring some people who actually do some damage. I guess it's not a big deal, but you just don't want to time out or anything. Okay, I have 3 victors on. Hopefully I can actually get through his protection. I imagine it probably will happen. Just may take some time. That was my mistake. Probably should have brought someone who can actually do some damage and not just a tank. So I have 3 victors. He's about to lose the protection up, which is good. The first step there. Frankly, I probably should just do basic. This is grueling. It's almost worth just getting out of the battle and getting rid of Kenobi. Yeah. Boy, I might when I edit the video, I think maybe I'm just gonna fast forward this part or something. I think I've got time to go take a nap, maybe make some coffee. All right, his protection's almost off. This is so miserable. Oh my gosh, if he recovered health. All right, so your tip here would be this is good. This is obviously working. Um, do not bring in Gino Kenobi. Do not bring a tank in. Go for the attackers. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. You just want somebody who hits pretty hard. So that was my mistake. Um, last time when I did this, I had the dots and the bombs, and so I wasn't doing much damage. But frankly, they were still dying from the dots and the bombs. So I didn't really notice them. My tune's not doing enough damage. Fast forward. Okay, he's in yellow health. Hopefully, I don't time out. Does the Victor actually do anything? No, it doesn't. All right, what, like 5 hits left? 4, maybe 5 more now. Okay, coming near the end now. I was way off in the 5 hits. All right, let's stop it there. There we go. Okay, so definitely 4 victors here. Let's just do some basics. All right, I saw it. All 5 of them had victors. So if I don't get the yeah, all right, sweet. So it was the dots. I wasn't sure if it was the dots or the bombs or whatever that was killing them and it was preventing me from getting the victor, but it does seem like that's going to prevent you from getting it. So if you're doing that feat, I do like the voluntary vanguard. That's the data disc. At the start of battle, Dragon's ally gains marked. If you get a GL there, obviously all the other tunes can't get hurt, and that's through this death match. modifier. So all the other tunes can't get hurt. That includes the one with the mark. So you're basically just able to auto the battle. If you do go into it, just know that dots and bombs can mess that up. If dots and bombs kill them, then you don't get the victor, and therefore you can't get the feat. So be aware of that. So actually, let me end it there, and let's just call that part of, part maybe 2 point, sector 2 point B or something, and then we'll jump into another video for sector 3. Everyone, this is Jack, and today we're going over Conquest Sector 3. My last video, I did a quick video of the Sector 2 boss and getting the feats there. Through Conquest Sector 3, I've already done a few of the battles in Sector 3, but just a little update here. Through Sector 1, I've done everything but the Old Republic feat, which I'm still working on. I've got 28 over 50. The Sector 2 here is all complete. I don't have Starkiller, so I can't get those two, the last two there. And the global feats, I am slowly getting down and getting them done. So kind of on my way still working on things. On Sector 3, you've got as feats, gain stealth 40 times, attempt to flank stagger 60 times, win 14 battles with no attackers in your squad, and defeat 50 enemies with Inquisitorious units. So I have seen a couple of videos of people using JML to clean up the Inquisitorious battles. I saw Grid do it. I saw a couple of people on my Discord do it as well in their videos. To be honest, I can certainly do that, but I think this is a feat that I'm just going to plain straight up skip. I'm just, I've got the team, but I just don't want to do it. So I think I'm just going to skip that one. What you do need in terms of total, over here, you need a total of 630, and I believe you'd be able to get 665 total. So that basically means you can skip a few things. So, the Star Killer, I can't get that one. That's 2. I'm going to skip the Inquisitors. That's 10. So that's 12. That still leaves me with plenty for Sector 4, Sector 5, whatever may come there. So for the remaining 3 feats that I'm going to be doing here, the gain the stealth, the inflict the stagger 60 times, and the no attackers in your squad 14 times. I have gotten a few and tested a few in terms of the battles there, in terms of the feats there. Let's go to Sector 3. So for the stagger, the best team, in my opinion, is going to be the Sith Empire team, as many of you probably already guessed. Bastila Shan Fallen is the key because she's able to stagger 5 people rather than just one person. By my estimate, there's only one other person who's able to stagger 5 people, 5 enemies, and that's going to be this girl here, Sabine Wren. And that's only when you have her Zeta. When you have her Zeta, she's able to stagger 5 people, the enemy squad. So, I don't have her Zeta, so it's not going to work for me. Without her Zeta, she's only staggering one person at a time. So for the stagger, I'm using the Sith Empire. I have completely, 67. I guess I could probably use them one more time, but that team is the key for Sector 2, simply because getting 5 staggers and you need 60, getting one at a time. I took my Maul team in, for example, and they were getting 2. They're getting 2 for one battle. That'd be 30 battles later. I would be able to actually do something to get the one defeat. So the one team that's going to be the best for you is going to be the Sith Empire for sure. The Old Republic is the Old Republic. That's for the Galactic the event feat. For the stealth, obviously you see the Rebel team there with C-3PO. C-3PO gets stealth, so that's something. The other teams that are getting stealth that I like the most is this one here with Rey. Rey, Vet Han, Vet Chewie, Hero Poe, and R2D2. So R2D2 is giving them stealth, obviously, and he's getting four of the stealths. So I like that, getting four stealth at a time, and then sometimes you can even get R2D2 to go once more and get another stealth. If you really want, you could maybe take away Vet Chewie and throw in maybe like C3PO, and maybe that'll allow you to get R2D2's stealth up a little bit more. And in fact, that's probably something I would actually recommend is go ahead and take R2D2, or excuse me, C3PO out of the Rebel Squad, and then put him over into the Ray Squad. So that team there will get stealth, 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 and then R2D2 will hopefully get stealth. R2D2 will hopefully get stealth with the stealth move once more with R2D with C3PO in the squad. I had to think about it there. Also, stagger. Hero Poe and Vet Han, they get stagger. Vet Han is getting on his basic. Sometimes he has to actually hit someone twice, so there's only a half chance of that happening. So sometimes he's getting it, and then Hero Poe is getting it through his special, which I think it's optic. Yeah, optic onslaught. So it's a good team, and it's a good way to get some stealth, and a few good ways to get a few staggers there as well. Interesting enough, when Vet Han, he's got a counter chance, so that would be something interesting to maybe play around with. That when he's countering, it's obviously he gets the stagger off his basic. So if you can maybe go against some teams that don't get out daze or stun on you, you might be able to get a couple of counters there with Vet Han getting a couple more staggers for you. So that's a good stealth team. I also like this stealth team, JMK, with some Bad Batch. Obviously, Bad Batch is going to get four stealth here as well, and they're going to be pretty much consistently getting stealth. So by the end of the battle, you'd be able to get 10, maybe 12 stealth, stealth count. So that's a good team as well. JMK with Bad Batch. So for my other teams that I've got non-attacker, for example, I'm using this Padme squad. In my opinion, with non-attackers, it's been what I find the best team so far. A Padme squad with GK, General Kenobi, with GMY, Rex, and Shakti. It is a good mix of things that it's able to beat, a good amount on Sector 3. And so I've taken it twice, and it's worked both times. It's a decent squad, so that's going to be probably my go-to. What other non-attacker squads are there? There's a couple out there. I mean, obviously you can look at which non-attacker, but for me personally, I like the Padme squad myself. So that's the one I'm going to be sticking with for Sector 3. What else am I missing here? Staggers, stealth, no attackers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, pretty simple video. Sector 3 is annoying. Sector 2 is, easy. And Sector 3 is, pretty annoying, to be honest, in my opinion. Stagger, stealth, these things are not very common. And when they are common, you simply, most of them are on people who are attacking. um, so nothing really working. You just have to take a bunch of teams in Sector 3, a bunch of different teams, a bunch of different battles, and then, insult to injury, you have like the mini boss saying, complete the battle without losing a unit while at least one attacker's in the squad. It just seems like, Sector 3 is just making you really work for it. So that's where we'll stop here. I'm going to be doing a video later when I get to Sector 3's boss. I'm pretty much all out of Conquest here for today, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. Hopefully finish up Sector 3 tomorrow, do the boss, and then maybe do Sector 4 video as well. Hope all is well. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.